Good evening and Merry Christmas. Now, this Christmas all I want is Ryuk you, but we're gonna have to settle for Nagur. Let's get back into it. I am incredibly tired, and I know that didn't go so well last time, but I have every confidence that this time things will go our way. Yeah, I am really tired, but we'll be fine. I did neaten up the lands that I inherited. Oh yeah, somewhat of a summary. So if you missed the last session, Nagur might seem considerably larger than it was before. We simultaneously integrated Delhi, Malwa, and Ahmednagar. So we are pretty big right now. Unfortunately, all the land we took in has a staggering amount of local autonomy, which would be quite nice to reduce, but we'll do that once the unrest has gone a bit further into the negative, and once we clear out these rebels. What else is there even to say? I trimmed down some of the troop numbers while we're at it, but we're going to need to summon everyone we can down here to deal with these accursed rebels. Rebel scum have no place in my country. I reckon those stacks can do it on their own. Yeah! Unfortunately, I can't get my king to die as quickly as I want. We're just kind of to march right into it. And I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do now, because, like I said, I'm pretty tired. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing from here on out. I probably want to smash my way westward, harder and faster, whilst simultaneously uniting India. That seems like the winning thing to do. Moves for that will be probably annexing and releasing Vijayanagar so they get brought up to speed with our military technology. Same with Nepal, because they both have religious ideas. They'll convert whatever land they get given, and everything will be hunky-dory. They're both easily annexable in one shot. So once we deal with our rebels, that will be our first course of action. Jake is like an addict who doesn't know when to stop. I can stop any time I want, I just don't want to. Now, it was very cruel the way these rebels popped up. It was simply the moment I integrated my vassal. They already had... these rebellions popped up the same day that they became part of me. Right, Mahur is the only revolting province, and I have no idea where it is. Here we go, what's wrong with you then? The problem is that you're Shia. We can deal with that, no problem. Actually, we have two missionaries, may as well put them both to work. We'll start with the easier things for now, because we have low piety, and we don't have an advisor helping out with conversion progress. When I have a lot of strength, I prefer to go with the things that take longer or are harder to do. Jake, did you consider taking expansion as the first idea to snipe colony, westernize, and drop the... Well, Tassador, whilst I can't understand half of what you're saying, I get the gist of it. In this run, I'm going to try and avoid going the colony route. I don't want to have colonies, is what I'm saying. Alright, I think this is the way we'll go for these guys. And I should really keep an eye on everything at the moment. This is what happens. When I get real tired, I find it real hard to focus on everything that I need to do. Ah, of course, Inquisition will really help with converting that Shia land, so let's go for that. Also cheaper culture conversion costs for all that that's going to be worth. So yeah, that's going to be going pretty much twice as quickly. Unrest, well, what can you do about that? And we are going to have to tech up eventually, but I am ever miserly with my points. We shall hold out as best we can. Jake, do you have a list of all the various tracks in your EU4 playlist? There are a few I want to look up on Spotify. I certainly could, but probably the best way to get them off of me is to message me. Alright, as long as you hold out at 7%, we'll be fine for destroying you. Provided we get somewhat better rolls than that. Oh boy, breaches all round. Now we're a little over our limit, so I have no problem in consolidating the troops that we have here. Jake, how do you like playing as a nation that is orange vomit coloured? I'll admit the colour does not appeal very much to me. jeez. Slaughtered by rebels, which is never good. And that's a number on my manpower that I would rather see not done to us. We'll cross a river, but they have less maneuver than we do. Still, I'd rather fight them with our somewhat full strength units, and I'd rather be able to flank them. So let's see if we can't make this a proper battle. So we have 16 width here, they have 14 width. We could add 2,000 infantry to this, and we might as well give them our cannons as well. Let's fight efficiently for a change. No, not with Mohammed. Don't want him dying. Don't want that two-stab hit. Jake, could you turn down the game volume a bit? Huh. Is that enough? I'm gonna have to crank it up on my headphones then. Oh jeez, it's hills over here. Well, what are you gonna do? Time to die. Merry Christmas to you too. So it'd be nice to get our manpower back up, but now we need to figure out where are we going to hit first, Vijayanagar or Nepal? Well, a wise person once said, why not both? I don't think Vanad and Cochin are going to pose much of a threat. Vanad would bring in Madurai, and frankly I'm not yet ready to fight Madurai. I want to annex Vijayanagar and spit them out. Cochin will become a vassal, but thanks to our embassy and the fact that we ate up all our vassals, that will not really be a problem. You're only allied with someone that is too small to even care about, and for both of you, your military technologies are laughable. So let's just do this. Holy war. No, we said we're not going to do that. We'll get that piety up while we're at it. Jake, the one thing I felt you missed in the Ryukyu summation was the switch to Republic. It really wasn't anything special. It's just a case of rebels came, now we Republic. And to be honest, that video was already 37 minutes long, and I like to think I cut out as much as I could there. Alright, if you don't want to come to me, I will certainly come to you, Vijayanagar. Do I want to use mercs? No, I don't. We're plenty close to our force limit as it is. That should do. Fort limit. Fort level 3. And a 2, and a 2, and a something else. I wonder if I can catch them. 1st of May, it's always a gamble whether or not you're going to meet someone on that, but we do not. Well, all is well, they'll get crushed one way or the other. Jake, Utsang look a little ugly on the map. Are you going to remove them in the near future? Oh, I will see to it. Alright, so while this is going on, I would quite like Nepal to die as well. I don't think we have much to worry about Sadia, wherever they are. Ha! Yeah, nothing to worry about. However, I'm going to want 100% both of them at roughly the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 provinces are rather a lot for you guys to deal with. No, I'll probably save time in the long run if I just attack them both aggressively. Now, Sadia, what of you? Nepal and Manipur. Ah, forget that. We're going full annex on both of you. Jake, have you got Shahanshah? Yeah, but I just did it the Babi way. Oh, we're nothing but infantry here. Wacky. Mountains, hills, hills, hills. But I'm guessing most of your army is here. You could well get military access though, so what we'll just do is half and half, I guess. If you want to come fight me, be my guest. This is probably a pretty poor way to be fighting the war, but what do I care? Not much, really. Jade King of the Babby way. Pretty much. I mean, why do something difficult? That's not at all how I normally feel. Alright, you're going to have nowhere to run but Cochin, if indeed you can run there at all. And as expected, Nepal came for me, but they're fighting in the hills with hilariously bad tech. We will crush them, no problem. Take out Cochin while we're at it. Vanad don't have the balls to attack us. Cochin's just a fort 2. Since it's just the annexation of Vijayanagara, well, we'll drop off 3. And we'll get the rest of our troops up north to deal with the enemy there. Ah, no, I can't forget about Vanad, can I? Again, fort level 2, so a 1, a 2, 3, I guess. You can have a spare unit of cavalry. The rest of us will head up north. Madurai, I'm fighting your arch nemesis, so you will definitely give me access. We'll wipe out the last of the enemy troops, and then I will only leave the bare minimum for sieging. Even without reinforcements, we are distracting the enemy here. I wonder if I can rotate here. Oh, excellent. That means we'll be able to keep this siege going without needing this lot, the 2 stack, to reinforce it all. So that works out in my favour massively. It's great the way the world just runs for you. Fort level 3, right? So, if you're not part of the 3 stack, get up north, deal with Nepal, and good old Persia come to help us as well. Get both those fleets mothballed. I'm thinking maybe I should be doing something with my PP. Afghanistan, Bengal, and Kara. Well, our truce with Bengal is surely up. So how about part of you, maybe half of you, let's say, start pirating Bengal. I need that power projection. That gets us 7. I'll take it. Because I do quite like protecting our trade there as well. Jake, how is Germany looking? Germany is looking horribly normal. Apart from a surging Wurzburg, everything looks so-so. France chewing into everything, as they do. Muscovy probably won't be something that we butt heads with in this game unless they somehow beat us to the spiciness, not spiciness, the silk of China. No arc-busters for you, my friend. God, man, why you gotta be like that, Persia? I think I left the wrong stack there. It's too small. Harumph. Well, Cochin can spare a man. Hexo can Vanad. Away you get, guys. Now, our mission is to take Gore. Is that Afghani? Yeah. Speaking of Afghani, my diplomats are too lazy. We need more claims on these guys because I want to chew them up. We still have our claim on Hormuz. We will have to take that eventually. It's almost tempting to just take it for myself since it's an important centre of trade. And Persia could be with us for longer than expected. Especially since that's our main trade node. We'd be making pretty good money if we took that for ourselves. And you know what? I rather think I will. I have all the ideas I need to be able to convert it. How come Jake is taking India if he's going for Germany? Well, why not? What's the disadvantage to taking India? Riddle me that. Jake, the adjective is Afghan. Afghani is the currency. Insanity. Alright, let's go crack some skulls. Also, there is really no need to send more people to do a siege than is necessary. Holding out in mountains, but that's not going to be enough. Destroy them. All of them. Spare none, not even the children. Especially not the children. What's the disadvantage of taking India? Isn't that what Bane said in his great Khan run? Well, poor Bane. I'm sure he tried his best. It just wasn't good enough. Okay. Ah, they're only religious. Khoistan. They're Sunni though, and the thing about Sunni rebels is I can just take it. Is what I could say, however. I don't think I want that. I have a lot of heathen land at the moment, so it probably wouldn't work out in my favour to do that. Drop off a couple hundred men here just in case Persia change their mind on sieging. They do love to do that sometimes. Five buckaroos for looting, always good. Also need to get rid of our access here. Not that we're hurting for diplo relations at all. Yeah, best thing really is that these rebels stagger over to Hormuz and convert it for me. That would help us out. Shouldn't the colonizers be in India soon? Well, bring it on. They're not going to hurt me. Famous last words, I'm sure. Right, so Mahur should no longer be a center of unrest for me. Stick some... Oh, hold on, no. It's still being converted. Harumph. Sup, Jake? How's the run going? The run is going pretty good. Also, Merry Christmas. Now, I don't know if it's really going to be necessary for me to occupy Sadia, given the situation, but it might be prudent of me to press my advantage. I'll leave a token force there and we'll go chase everyone else down. Plausible deniability. I don't care what Manipur think of us. After all, who are Manipur? Pshaw. They are legitimate merchants. I know all about legitimate merchants. Don't think we make all that much money from privateering Bengal, but it's all about the power projection. Jake, is that rebelling OPM next to you still in constant revolt? Oh my, they've stopped. I wonder how they managed that. Impressive. Alright, with all these sieges finishing up, I think it may be in my best interests to maybe think about killing these guys. I mean, if I give in to them... Tolerance of heretics and heathens drop. The trouble is the missionary strength is only against heretics, and that's not a problem because of our state inquisition. How long's it for? That would also drop our unity a wee bit, but probably not an important amount. 10 years. No, you know what, I think we'll kill them. I might even let them go, just in the off chance that they end up in Afghanistan. You denied me military access. Because you suddenly hate me. Angry. Well, what can I say? Jake, are you going to westernize? I certainly plan to. again, no good reason not to. Alright, Venad have got to go. I want this this core province for myself. Ah, but the 5-year rule prevents me from taking it. 5-year rule, it's like eating something off of the ground. Jake, are you keeping Gujarat as some kind of horribly tortured pet? I'll have to take them eventually, I'm just not in any hurry. Especially since they're in that coalition with me. Or rather, against me. Yeah, that's the end of you, Vijayanagara. Alright, I've got 100%, but he still won't let me annex you. What a horrible rule. Maybe I need absolute 100% for it. Where is this place? Raipur. As if I care about the autonomy here. I don't really think it's worth that much money for a one base tax province, so what we will do is we will increase their autonomy ourselves, and then we'll take this event to gain local autonomy there. So flat out 100% autonomy, but what do I care? Now then, now I know that it won't revolt, I may as well make it the next place that I convert. Jake, could you kill Bahmanis again? I don't have to right about now. I'm in no hurry, are you? Trade companies suck for Asians. Yeah, they're certainly nowhere near as good as they are for Westerners or even Africans. A little unfortunate, but what are you going to do? So what am I going to do once I have Nepal under my boots? Who should I be declaring on? Probably land to feed to them, but on the other hand, maybe I should be giving them land. Maybe I should be letting them settle down a bit first. I'll have to drive myself into Ming soon enough, but they're doing pretty well for themselves. Hats off to you guys. Right, I need to get that military power up because a couple of zero kings is going to hurt that pretty badly. 55, so we're a wee bit away from that. What a shame. Yeah, African trade companies would certainly be possible. Hot damn, ducats. I can never say no to ducats. Okay, we got 100%. Are you still going to prevent me from annexing you? No, utterly defeated. So, you get out of here. It says it's going to cost me 50. But it costs me nothing because in this CB, no matter who the foe, it is free. I'd rather convert it first. I didn't have a claim or anything, but... yeah, I'll convert it before coring it. I'll just need to remember to do that. It's exactly the kind of thing I would forget. And I'm certainly not about to annex you just yet. I'll wait until we've 100% at Nepal. As for you, get out of there. Now, why are you not moving away? Probably because you have no adjacent places that you want to go to. Thank God we waged those wars when we did. A 134, so he's every bit as good as our heir. In fact, I'm glad we've got this guy. Very glad indeed. 7 years of no war is a bit of a pity, but well. Jake, won't this cause overextension? Ah, who cares about overextension? I'll tell you who cares about it. Casuals. Okay, we're getting close with these guys, but not nearly close enough. Honestly, I need my cannons over here. Oh, my cannon. singular. Jake Lazy Diplos. I'll need to think up something to do with them. Suppose I could conquer this piece of land. But he hates me. Suppose I could do you as well. I don't even have to. I get the mission on you. However, you're in that coalition with me, and I don't really want to trigger it. Bakhman is Gujarat, Multan. I would quite like a bit of, humiliating my rivals. But to get to Bengal, I'm going to have to chew through this garbage land. Jake, couldn't you sell a province to a western country and westernize off them? Does it work? I don't think they're going to be very keen to buy provinces, although I'm not sure at this point. Maybe if they get a claim, they'll want to buy it. But hey, I'm in no hurry. I have every confidence in myself. No, I think I'll be okay if I just annex both these guys. One shot. 25 aggressive expansion. No problem. 43210, get home please. And we do the same to Vijayanagar. Feels like I'm playing Ryukyu again. Aggressive expansion, but who really cares about all that? And straight away we want to create them as subjects. Now Cochin is now our vassal. I don't want them as a vassal, but I cannot break their vassalization until the truce is over, and that truce is going to last 15 years. One might think it would almost be better off just integrating them anyway, but that dropped my diplomatic reputation. Wouldn't be all that fun. Oh, and they despise me. So, yeah. Unless there are any claims I want to drop whilst Vijayanagar is inside me. But the reason we took Vinad, primarily, was so that we could have a border with Madurai. We can then fight them all we want. Using the superior holy war Casus Belli. So out you go, guys. Nepal, welcome back to the map. You, on the other hand, I may want to forge claims with first. But I think we'll be fine. I've got my Tirhut and my Jharkhand. Although Utsang does look pretty ugly there, don't they? The alternative is I could not release you at all and just core this land. But I quite like you, Nepal. You can exist under my glorious rule. Right, where are you? 7 provinces, it's not many. Oh shoot, I forgot. Releasing you gave you North Kannada. Oh well, there's little I can do about that. Point is... Oh, did you lose a bunch of your cores? Or was it just claims that you had there? Nonetheless, you're going to eat them all up nicely. But you are... you have religious ideas, so you're going to have no problem consuming all that... or converting all that land. We're now going to end up with a healthy coalition, but we can't declare wars. In fact, it'll be a blessing on us if they want to declare war on us. Can't have Bengal as a rival anymore. We could have Ming or the Ottomans. I don't like the sound of either of those. We'll just hang around with 2 vassals instead, for a while. We'll get you down south, just so we have some troops down there to deal with any inevitable revolts. As for you, Nepal, I have every confidence that Nepal's not going to have rebel problems. But in the off chance that they do... Nah. Like I said, every confidence. Jake, I thought you were going to vassalize Vij. I thought about it, but I decided not to. After all, this way they can convert the lands for me. And whilst I have good conversion speed, this is a lot of Hindu land to chew through. Jake, reminder, convert the uncored South Indian province. You betcha. However, I've got to wait. 3, 2, 1. Done. I should have teched up before spitting these guys out, but they kept their admin tech anyway. They got boosted up to my military tech, which is good. Means I've got a few more friends that are somewhat passable fighters around here now. So yeah, the vassals that I spat out have no aggressive expansion with me because they already had aggressive expansion early on in their list of modifiers on their opinion towards me. We did ample research on this during the Ryukyu World Conquest. Farewell, rebel scum. Gee, Austria's getting it hard. What have they done? They're trying to enforce Bohemian vassalage. No, just trying to conquer Bohemmerwald. And for our try-hard Holy Roman Emperor, it is not going so well. Good job, Poland. Keep this up and I might not kill you. However, if you own any land in the German region... Oh, you don't. You crafty beggar. Well, Poland, you and I might end up being good friends this run. Jake, don't forget to press Persian cores on Kara whilst they still have them. I will not be doing diddly whilst I have this Regency Council. They still have them for another 50 years. We will be pressing them, however. The thing about Kara is, his tech is pathetic, and he's only running with hoarded units. Jake, why are you such a warmonger? It's Christmas. I hope everyone had a considerably better Christmas than me. I was up until midnight on Christmas Eve doing the voiceover for that Reiki video. And then I had to wait about an hour and a half for it to process, and then I had to upload it. So I must have gotten to sleep by about 3 AM, maybe 3:30. Only to get up at 5:30 to shower, get ready and go to work. I remained at work for 16 hours today. Now I'm home and I'm very tired. Playing Map Simulator. For your cheap entertainment. Thank you, background sculpt. Makes it all almost worthwhile when I hear things like that. Right, this means we can stop privateering our friend here. Instead, go protect our trade over in... I believe it's Goa that's making us the good money by protecting it. Although I'd probably see better results from doing Hormuz. No, I believe we tested this earlier. Yeah, it's fine. Dark Radar K says, what video? Jeez, another bout of plague. This time in Bagel Land. Again, one base tax, province that I do not care about. I am not paying 42 ducats to deal with your plague, so here, have some increased autonomy. And we'll increase your autonomy all the way up to 100, so I don't have to deal with your incessant plagues. Jake, what program did you use? Let's see. VSDC, free video editor. Whereas I used Audacity to do the audio recording. Audacity makes it really easy to cut out the white noise from your recordings. Merry Christmas, Jake. I wish you and your family many happy returns. I'll be sure to pass that on to my family. I'll be seeing them on the 27th. Well, in peacetime, prepare for war. Let's get our claims out and on the go. Can't think of much else that I'm really needing to claim. Afghani land. Maduri land is just going to be going to Vijayanagar. And yes, straight away they're doing a bang-up job converting their land. So are you. That's what I like to see. I suppose it couldn't hurt to get the relations up with my current vassals, since we're going to be stuck in peace for another 5 years or so. For another lackluster heir. Jeez, Ming or the Ottomans. Well, you know what? I'm going to be fighting the Ottomans eventually. I might as well do them now. And where did some of this land become so impossible to convert? Oh, right. New Regency Council means I can't take any decisions, and the piety was reset. Oh well. I'm going with the easy ones first. While I'm out today, good night, chat. Good night, DDRJ. Good night, Ardamantium. Aren't you something you can pick up in Final Fantasy? Insult the Ottomans, our rival. Nah, that's my kind of mission. We hate them, and we want them to know it. Thanks for the free points. Now, military tech 12 is enormous, but we'll save getting it until it's time to fight. Also, what are you getting unrest for? Legitimacy, serfdom, unity, and ignoring your ancestors. Your ancestors are always watching. Don't ignore them. Well, as good a time as any to pick up that Spanish square. When in doubt, go for the more aggressive one. You guys can join in with them. Oh jeez, you got 2 stacks. Khorassani patriots loyal to Tabaristan every day. Thankfully it's only desert, so we'll take them out, no problem. Afghanistan have still got to die. Thankfully they're getting all tied up with Kara. Oh well, that isn't so hot. With Ottomans no, hold on, I am Sunni. I don't have to worry about Defender of the Sunni Faith. My head is clearly not screwed on right. And Persia's able to deal with their own rebs. Gotta love how Jake enjoys military developments from one Regency Council insulting another. That's funny. Going through hell and high water to Gee, I just lost my train of thought. Hell and high water to get our manpower back up to scratch. Perhaps with a little bit lower piety we'll do better on that front. Costly trade embargo. Who's that with? Afghanistan? Oh well. Jake, can you lower autonomy anywhere? I was thinking of doing that once I'd finished all my conversions, but to be honest, it's going to take a while now that we have no piety. Well, how are we doing on the people that can help us out front? Certainly have the spare money. I could get a level 2 somewhere if I wanted. I love having a trader. Oh, I love having a trader. But Dip Tech is just nowhere near as useful as the other ones right now. But I love having a trader. No, we'll conserve our money. It's not worth it on him. Yes, changing autonomy. Right, the unfortunate thing is, and I really wish they'd added this in, I can't tell which of these I can lower at a glance. I have to click on them individually and find ones that have revolt risk that is -10 or better for me. And with our legitimacy and tolerance both crumbling, that doesn't look so good. But, you know, it'll be okay. I could probably do it for all of these provinces, but it's so low that it doesn't really matter. It'll degrade itself. It's these Delhi provinces it's probably more important to do it for. But revolt risk is fairly high. Yeah, we'll do it for you. If you're high base tax, I certainly want you in my good books. Ugh, what a chore. I'm not playing Map Simulator to do this. Sod it. Jake, Trader and Master the Mint for the +5 Mercantilism event. We already got that. And you better believe we increased that Mercantilism for 1 stability. At least I think that happened. My memory could be playing tricks on me. It wouldn't be the first time. Certainly won't be the last. Right. I'm going to have to consume Malabar. I don't think Vijayanagara are going to want to press claims whilst they're inundated with conversions. Oh, what the heck happened here? That wasn't Shia when I left it. That'll be the weeds in the garden. Rest in peace as philosopher. Right, what can we do? Even better. Yes, what I'm saying is we need a claim here. It'll simply be given to Vijayanagar. We'll give them the rest later on. Merry Christmas, Jake. Phew, and 3 minutes to spare before it's your tomorrow. Indeed, in 2 minutes' time, it's going to be Christmas Eve. Sorry, I'm not travelling back in time again. It's going to be Boxing Day in 2 minutes for me. And guess what? I've got more work on Boxing Day. Because why would I ever take a day off? Ugh, that's horrible. Smugglers dominating is also horrible. But boosting stability isn't that expensive. Now they're peasants, so they're already weak, but they're 3 techs behind me, and importantly they're tech 12 behind us, so we can just go and wreck their troops without any big problems. Travelling through time like a Navaran Doge. Sounds about right. Right, Hormuz no longer being our claim is something I cannot tolerate. I want Hormuz. In fact, I really think Hormuz is going to be mine personally, so I can get my trade groove on a bit better. You know, if Malwa had not been the worst vassal in the world and destroyed my revolutionary rebels, I could be enjoying no Regency Council right now. I could be enjoying no Regency Council ever. What a lovely event. Equally as good as the White Elephant. What do you work as, Jake? I work in a data center. That's all I'm going to tell you in case someone there finds me doing this. It's not going to be pretty for me when the Europeans touch down. Thankfully, I out-tech most of them. I'm sure that won't last forever. But I'll be slipping back into military focus just so I can be ready for it. Jake, did Vijayanagar ever annex their vassal? Nope, I'm still sitting on Cochin here. Kinda wishing that I wasn't. But I'm just going to break my vassalization of Cochin, and then, you know what, I'll probably just take them for myself. They don't need to go to Vijayanagar, it's only 1 base tax. Sadly, you can't fabricate claims on your own vassals. You know what, that being the case, why don't I just into... No, I don't want the -3 from it. I'll just eat them. How long's the stream been going? It's been going for 3/4 of an hour, and it won't be a long stream tonight. Did I mention how incredibly tired I am? You know, I spend so much time here streaming for you guys. Give me some entertainment. Somebody tell me some good Christmas stories about your day. Drunken family members or inappropriate gifts. Give me something good. Jake, do you live in Aberdeen? Blaz, I used to live in Aberdeen, but that was 1.5 years ago, before I started streaming. Thank God I got out of there. Aberdeen is not a pretty place. It's a pretty crap place. Multan will also have to die, so we'll focus on taking one of their provinces soon as well. Jake, will you unify Islam in this run? I plan to. Slowly but surely get those conversions going. That colonial range will come in handy. We'll be sure to tech up eventually, but we want to squeeze every bit of neighbourhood bonus that we can, especially out of our admin tech. My 2 8-year-old cousins got lots of toys and still ended up playing on a smartphone all evening. And that's why you don't give kids phones. Especially not smartphones. I'm starting to think I might actually go colonization just to take the Cape, and then I'll abandon colonization idea groups. It'll take a couple more admin techs, but we'll be fine. We played Dirty Santa at my cousin's and everyone thought this one box was a board game. But when someone opened it, it was 2 pounds of chocolate. Poor Tunis, I think they were trying to westernize. Should have taken some notes from Hungary. Yeah, to be honest, the Ottomans are underperforming here. I'm gonna smash them to bits, no problem. Gonna get it done in a nominal number of shots. It's alright, it's only 1 year until we come out of Regency, so I need to start thinking about what my moves are going to be. Vijay, you've almost fully converted your land, so it's high time I gave you more. But the same for Nepal. We should just go on an all-out offensive. So I give... well, I need to think about who is in the coalition against me. Quite a lot of you. Troublesome, but not Jampur, who are allied with Afghanistan, Gujarat and Multan. I want all of these things. Multan, Gujarat, Afghanistan. It'll be twice as expensive to take Hormuz from you, a staggering 50%. Afghanistan didn't join the coalition against me, but they're allied with some people that I don't want to be fighting. That'll be a good way to break that alliance. How about you, Tabaristan? You have also got to go. I can only take one province off of you and then get the second one later on. But it'll happen. So basically I want to declare war on everyone around me as soon as truce is up. Sounds pretty good to me. So yeah, if we're fighting Jampur, Afghanistan, Gujarat and Multan. I've been in Gujarat for a while, we've already got our claim. It's North Konkan, we'll add it to the pile. You'll be going to Nepal anyway. I've got that one claim on... I'm getting that one claim on Multan. And Afghanistan. Afghanistan will probably be the bulk of the fighting, but we out-tech them pretty massively. Yeah, you know what? It's going to be a cinch. Don't even need these troops here anymore. We'll get them a bit further north, somewhere half useful. You know, just ready to murder Gujarat. That's what we'll do. Jampur first. I want to have the situation under control. And under control will really mean Afghanistan underfoot. And we'll move on to the others. Probably won't wait for peace. Jake Core, the very south province. Well spotted. I had completely forgotten about it. Costly trade embargoes indeed. Costly lack of rivals. Ming and Oirat. This isn't going to end well, is it? Oh, thank God. That's the same stats that we got on our Ryukyu heir. He's forthright. Our ruler needs to die right now. It's honestly worth a 2-stab hit if he dies in battle. Just have Firaz Khan in power. I'll have it all. And he's a little bit pious. It's better than not pious at all. Now, before we do anything to Afghanistan, I want to think about the lands I'm going to take from them. Bearing in mind it'll be free to take provinces, but it'll cost me dip to return them. Pathetic. Persia are not doing too well in their religious ideas. They need to have the 4th one to be able to convert these lands, I think. Or at least to convert them with half decency. So it's a shame they're all Shia. But hey, I can deal with Hormuz. That's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Or thereabouts. I might take some claims for myself rather than returning lands to Delhi, to Persia. Not to mention those vassals need to be those alliances need to be broken. Well, we'll get it all figured out. Jampur, prepare to die. But what you're going to do is you're going to die on my next streaming session too, because to be honest, I am too tired to deal with even a minor war like this. This was more of a short stream just so I could say to all you guys, Merry Christmas. I would say have a Happy New Year as well, but I'll definitely be streaming between now and then. I should probably put some thought into when I'm going to be streaming, because it could well happen later on today, depending on when I wake up. If I wake up in good time, there'll be another stream of this today at about midday or so, GMT. But if I sleep like the dead, then that will not happen, and I will stream another day. Either way, I hope you had a very Merry Christmas. And just for once, settle for nothing short of good cheer and goodwill for all men. Good night.